part of the wire here. Just going to take my box cutter, slice that open, and strip these wires. It's getting quite comfortable in here now. It is up to 58.2 and 11 Celsius. I think that's what it was staying around last time I checked in with you guys. So get rid of this trash. I labeled the line, my first wire that I ran from the first ceiling fan back above the fireplace, or near the fireplace. I labeled it back there near the master switch. So I wrote fan 1 on a piece of blue electrical tape. So hopefully I'll never need to rearrange things, but at least it's labeled. I don't know if that'll help me up here because these two wires are the same colors and everything, so we'll see. So I got these wires stripped. Now I have to wire them up here. Though I'm not going to bring you with me this time because you've seen it once. And the camera's on charge still via Charles's power pack. So I just got to make sure, negative to negative. Oops. Should bring his light up here as well, just to help. Okay, that's tied in. Now the rope is going to be in a pain, so I'm going to move him over this way so he doesn't interfere with the wiring, which is good. Good to go. Okay, so that's wired in, that light, and cool, I like it. So yeah, that's one more thing down. Okay, perfect. So that's done. Now wondering if I should do my next piece of plywood now that I'm pretty much ready. Now that the wires are there. I might have to. Might be a good idea. Yeah, I do have to cut a hole though in the center again in the piece of plywood, and that one will have the USB, I'll show you actually, USB lights flush. Let me grab that thing again. This guy will kind of sit flush in the ceiling. However, it is black and not white, so it doesn't match really with the theme that's just this going on here. I wonder if I should discard this and just go with another one of those lights, which I might do, because I have two more. I grabbed an empty box, and I have actually the one that's back there that's wired up to the solar directly as well. You know what? I might just forgo this, just because I showed you the problem with the USB thumb drives, or they're not thumb drives, but they're lights. And I asked Stu about it in a hangout recently. So we have two of these awesome USB lights that work really well. However, when I plug this one into one of the ports, good. When I plug the other one in, I want the lights to face the opposite direction, but it does not go into the USB port because that's how they're made. They only go one way. So right now, if I were to use this, push this in, both lights, well, one light is going to be working, the other light will be working, but most of the light will be hitting the opposite light, the back of it, and doing absolutely nothing. As you can see, blank lights, garbage. So my plan kind of, I don't think it's going to work. So I may have to just stick with these USB lights and go from there. So I think that's the plan. And the nice thing about that is I don't have to drill a monster hole this size in the plywood for that to go plug into. So I'll use this for something else. It's not garbage, but you know, I'll have to unbox one of these LED lights and just use these. And that's fine because I just did it with a panel being up. So I don't think we're going to have any issues because I just did a light full install. So there's another one. Put him, same thing. Boom. Center about here. Probably, yeah, center about there. You guys can't see. Keep everything in line. And that'll be another light. And awesome. So I gotta obviously strip these wires. They make them so, look at the wire, you can't really see that. On my nose you can. That needs to be stripped so the wires are longer. Move these guys out of the way. Perfect. And the theme of the white will kind of continue as well, so that'll be cool. Just got to make sure the switch is here, so it kind of matches. So one there. I can even put one more here, and then I have just enough. One here, maybe one more on this piece, and then the next one will be a ceiling fan, and then everything will match and be cool. So that's pretty good. So thank you to whoever mentioned these a long time ago to me on my YouTube channel. They recommended these guys. I picked them up. They were cheap. I tested them out. They work great. And I think they were from eBay. I'm pretty positive they came from eBay. And I believe they were under 12-volt boat lights, something like that, or around those lines. So just for, if anybody's curious, that's basically where to look for those. Just getting rid of some trash here, guys, and then we'll get back to it. I gotta cut this wire back here on the spool and then continue on. So we'll see if I can get the plywood up myself. It'll be a struggle. I have to move the elliptical back towards the fireplace, so I may shut the fire off for now, even though it's nice in here now. Oh, yeah, let me show you. I have the camera position wrong, but it is now 12 Celsius, 60.7 Fahrenheit inside, 41.4 Fahrenheit outside, and I believe the humidity is slowly coming down inside, which is very good. I like it. shut the fireplace off though. It's cozy. You know what? Ellipticals are awesome, but they take up room. And this tool shed is moving definitely into that storage area once my accountant gets a hold of me to move that stuff. So, yeah. One thing I kind of want to do. Oh, that's weird. What's going on back there? Come with me. I'll unplug the camera. Turn you guys for a second. Okay. Look at this. The survival blanket is moving for some reason. Oh, it must be the heat. Let me check. Oh yeah, we're still in float. My off-grid solar powered heating source is not putting a dent into anything, and it's overcast out. So take a look at this, guys. Must be the little bit of airflow that's going on from the fans. That's moving a bit. Kind of weird, neat, right? Scary. Hopefully I didn't hurt that fan though. Oh well, we'll figure it out. So yeah, so I got a lot of stuff to move and not a lot of time to do it. So I'm gonna put the camera back on charge so I can keep making films for you guys. So we'll plug that guy back in. Big thanks to Charles, by the way, guys, because without his generous donation of these power packs, there's no way I could make as many videos as I've been doing. Because when the battery starts running low on here, I get his power pack out, top it off, and I can continue rolling for you guys, which is good. So everybody thank Charles in the comments. And his donation definitely is helping out my project for sure. So big thanks again to Charles. And actually I sent Charles a special package back, and hopefully he enjoyed it. It took a while to get there. He almost thought it wasn't coming. That's how long it took. But hopefully he'll let me know in the comments how he enjoyed it. And I actually sent him, I got 3 of these. I sent him one of these, and he sent me 2 of the smaller ones. So he gets one of these, and I gave him some, well, I'll let him surprise you in the comments if he comments on what I gave him. So there you go, guys. Paying it forward or paying it back or whatever you want to call it. So next, plywood. And hopefully I can do this alone again without screwing up. Yeah. Yeah. So, one thing I was worried about before I shut down the camera, the white connectors, let me show you. Here they are. Okay, so they're plastic. And the wires go in here and they're kind of solid because this thing kind of crushes them down. Whoops, you can't see. So that little door opens, and then when you release it, spring-loaded, puts pressure on. So I think these are going to be safe up there, just kind of sliding on the mylar. They're not going to be moving much. So I think we're okay. I don't think we're going to have electrical issues. And even if we do, fuse will pop back there, and then I'll have to go looking. Maybe I'll know, hey, this is nasty. That's, you know, whatever. But anyway, those are done up. I may kind of tidy the wires up together, like tape them almost. Hard to say though, because if I gotta pull stuff or whatever, I don't know. I'm just gonna go from there. So I'm gonna wing it for now. I'll see if I can get this next piece up, guys. See you in a bit.